Hi guys, welcome to Beertourinseoul. This is Jonathan again. Today I brought a special beer that you cannot find in the convenience store, but just few locations, but mostly you can purchase it directly from manufacturer themselves. So the beer is called the Mungyeong Saejae beer by Kanadara Brewery. Kanadara Brewery is a very funny name. It's an interesting name actually. Kanadara literally translates to like an alphabet, in Korean alphabets. Like you can call it as ABCD Brewery. In Korean, ABCD is Kanadara. That's how they named it, Kanadara Brewery. And the beer name, Mungyeong Saejae. Mungyeong Saejae is a difficult name that I had to search it up for myself as well on the internet what it exactly means. Mungyeong Saejae is it's a mountain pass in the central South Korea. It lies between the Joryong Mountain, 1,017 meters in height, and Shinsan Mountain Peak, which is 967 meters in height. So it's a pass that lies between those two tall mountains. If you get a chance to visit the Mungyeong Saejae and you see for yourself, there will be a gate, and it's literally a pass between those two high mountains. Well, in Korea, Mungyeong Saejae and the fact that it's located in between these two high mountains, Joryong and Shinsan, these two mountains are well known to Korean people because we like to hike. There are so many mountains, unlike in the Western culture where it's the Grand Canyon and stuff, but there is literally mountains everywhere in South Korea. So we like to hike. And Joryong in Shinsan the mountain is so high that we call it the mountain so high that even the birds find crossing difficult. I guess I kind of get the idea why they named their own pale ale after the name. The path lies between the two highest mountains. One of the highest mountains in South Korea, because they were trying to refer this beer to in a hopeful way that it will sit in the crown of that beer market in South Korea in a high position. So, well, that's an interesting name, very difficult name. So as you can see, the label, it's all in white and black text with the blue lines on the top and bottom. And in the center, you can see the night scenery with lake and the mountains, which is very interesting. So let's get into the beer. So it's 4.8 alcohol. Oh, it's very nice to see a big text with an ID of 35 to 50. That's usually the pale ale bitterness. 4.8 as low alcohol as a beer, as all of you should know. So here we go. The color now. See, that's a deep gold. Almost emberish, but I would say a deep goldish. Just enough to define the color. The scent coming up from the top of the foams are the aromas from the hop, but not too much strong scent of hop. And for the taste, I would say that's light. I can taste that the sweet and nutty flavors from the malts, and at the same time that enjoyable level of the hop. I used to not like the hoppy, full, rich hoppy flavor beers before because the hop smell that I just could not get adapted to, and it took me a while to get adapted to the beautiful characteristic from the hop. Now I enjoy it, yes, but for this beer, that malt and a hop flavor, it's somewhere in the even level. So, and it's light as well, and 4.8 alcohol, the percentage, and the bitterness, yeah, it's all in that mild level. There is that little bit of clinging of that bitterness at the end, especially on the inner part of your palate, in your mouth. Other than that, it's very mild and it's very enjoyable. I guess this is an entry level. Yes, it's definitely an entry level for beginners who have not tried the craft beers before. The malts, the hop, it just balances well. The body, the texture, it's very smooth. Smoother than that of the any other IPA style beers that are out there. So I guess it's one of the beers that are enjoyable to have one after another, you know, continuous drinkable beer. It's classic, if I may use the classic word, in that enormous giant beer styles that are out there. I would like to the title to this beer that it's a classic ale that could be enjoyed by anyone. Yeah, it's an enjoyable beer. I love how, you know, like when before, you know, drinking the beer, of course, if you're drinking that mass-produced beers like lagers, you would just want to, you know, to have a sip and drink that beer. Not much of the smell part, the scent part. But I love how these craft beers allows me to enjoy the moment before drinking it. It allows me to sniff it on top of the foam after pouring into a specific glass that you would have, as you would prefer. It allows you to take that moment to just, you know, enjoy the moment, to just smell that full richness of all the ingredients that are needed to manufacture or brew a beer. And this beer, I smell hop and malt, and that's the exact thing that are perfect to look for to enjoy that moment. You know, perfectly balanced, so you get to have that moment to enjoy both flavor or the scent coming off from the malt and hop. It's combination. The harmony between those two ingredients are perfectly well balanced, and other than that, it's smooth, enjoyable beer. Like these type of beer that I would suggest that it's a perfect beer that you could have after coming off from work, or, you know, just trying to have a nice sleep. One or two can of these beers that will put you a nice sleep and get you ready for the next day. But still, it's an enjoyable beer, lightly enjoyable with your friends and family. Yeah, of course. So I would give about a 3.7 out of 5 for this beer. The whole bunch of the points that I would give to this beer is that it has such an amazing and thoughtful name for a beer, and the others that I would give for having that efforts to balance all the flavors to be enjoyed by the consumers. Malt, hop, all balanced together, and smooth to just throw it in your mouth, and just minimal bitterness so that the beginners can enjoy it as well. So thank you, Kanadara Brewery. Well guys, thank you very much for watching my video again. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video. I will come back with more interesting beers that are out there in South Korea, and there are a lot to go. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.